Hey guys, thanks for tuning into the channel. I'm Jason Wehrli with WCFab. Today we have our 2011-16 LML Duramax high flow intake horn. All right, so we've got on the table here in front of us our new cast aluminum high flow intake horn for the 11-16 LML Duramax. So this is a no tune required, bolt on to an OEM truck, no engine codes, nothing to worry about. This one fits nicely with the OEM style Y bridge and clears all of the factory emissions components. So years past, you may be familiar, or you may already have, our old style, which was a 3.5-inch fabricated tube style horn. We went back to the drawing board and we made our new revised version of the intake horn, which is much larger and flows more air than our old design and more air than the factory. 45 CFM increase over the factory horn. Our engineers were able to take this massive 4.8-inch inlet with a smooth transition all the way through the horn down to the inlet of the turbocharger. This eliminates the restrictive bends that the old tube design had and is much larger in size than the factory plastic component. On the back side of the cast intake horn, you can see our provisions for the OEM PCV system. If you have a 2011 model LML, you will need to select the drop-down for the 2012-16 style PCV in order to make your PCV system compatible, which is an available GM component that we offer sold separate. At the inlet to the turbocharger, we've gone to a thin style flange like found on the LBZ and LMM model Duramax with an O-ring style seal. You do not reuse the factory seal there at the inlet to the turbocharger. And we include an upgraded V-band style clamp replacing the OEM worm gear style. On the top side of the horn, you will notice we do not have the port for the turbo resonator. The turbo resonator being that plastic box on top of your intake that says 6.6 on it. That is an OEM design component which helps absorb turbo and intake noise for a quieter in-cab atmosphere. Most guys with diesel pickup trucks like to hear some more turbo noise, so a lot of guys will delete that turbo resonator, put a plug in the hole. When we designed our horn, we eliminated that port altogether. So you cannot install your turbo resonator and you do not need to purchase a resonator plug separately. A couple other notes on our high flow intake horn. Given the very large 4.8-inch inlet and the supplied silicone adapter boot, this horn only works with a 4-inch style intake that has a silicone boot coupling. The OEM intake or any other aftermarket intake which has a pre-molded boot onto the intake pipe itself will not be compatible with our style horn. You must use either the WCFab or any other style intake that is a 4-inch style pipe. Additionally, our new high flow style horn is compatible with the OEM style bridge, which is the driver side inlet of the bridge. If you have a Y bridge where the inlet is on the passenger side, this horn does not fit with that application. Lastly, we've got all of our necessary gaskets included with the intake horn kit to reinstall that EGR cooler that is required to be dismounted in order to install the horn. New gaskets for a leak-free reinstallation. Well, not only does this intake horn give you more turbo noise, it increases the flow of the turbocharger, which is going to increase turbo spool up and increase efficiency for the engine. Couple that with our high flow intake, also available as our stage 2 intake kit, which is a combination of the horn and our 4-inch intake with airbox, gives you massive increase over the OEM intake system for your 11-16 Duramax. This horn here in front of us, powder coated in our WCFab gray finish, which is one of our in-stock, quick-to-ship color options, or you can choose from one of our 35 other common colors or a custom color. Make sure to subscribe to our newsletter to keep up to date on any new product coming down the line for the LML. We've got a couple cool new things in the works. Thanks a lot for watching.